perfect, thank you.
If you really want enlightenment, then just lighten up.
God has put dreams and desires in every one of our hearts.
To stay plugged into your support system, your groups of friends, people that love you and care about you and just want the best for you, because, you know, the Holy Spirit and God's only agenda in your life is joy. And if that joy isn't present, then, you know, what are you really living? Whose agenda are you living? You know, God gave you free will over your life and not somebody else's, and that really needs to be exercised on a daily basis, right? Living our own joy, living our own desires, living our own freedom and our own truth. So when you tap into that and you create your life from that space, and just remember that everything that you want in your life that brings you joy is God's gift to you. And the universe will help conspire to make that happen for you if you're open to it. And so when you do things that bring you in alignment with yourself and bring you joy and bring you nourishment and bring you fun and love and peace and all of these wonderful, beautiful things that we all deserve, great things can happen, and your mind expands and people around you start radiating that positive energy too, because really, honestly, you deserve to be the light. You deserve to share that light with so many people in this world. Everybody is just waiting for you to illuminate and inspire that change in other people. So when you do that, amazing things can happen. People can just pop up and surprise you, because you never know what effect and ripples you'll have on another person. It's just your willingness to be there for yourself that creates the ripples. It's your willingness to be in your truth, your willingness to be the person that you were meant to be, creates that positive change in the world around you. You don't need to focus your energies on trying to change everybody else so you can be happy. Just change yourself first. get in alignment with yourself. Go have fun. You know? Fun is not a dead word. Fun brings prosperity. Fun brings joy. Fun brings peace and harmony. Enjoyment. These things, they are not trite. They are not new age. They are just human. They are common sense. We thrive in an environment of joy and peace and love. And the more that we aspire to create that within ourselves and to address any decisions that we're making that keep us from that, blossoms happen. You know, life happens. It radiates out forth from us. So with that, I encourage you, be inspired. Make inspired decisions for yourself today. Take an inspired action today that was going to catapult you and leap you forward in the direction that you want to go. And you will not be sorry, because this is your birthright to be happy. This is your right to thrive and be in joy. So take action today. Or join my group. I'm going to link it to the link below, Be You to the Fullest, where I have a community of people who are doing that. Just that, taking action and doing things that are in alignment with themselves. And being the people that they want to be. And living the lives in joy that they want to live. So, join that group. Be inspired. Be you to the fullest. And just take action. Just take action. Just live. Have fun. And be joyful. Because it's just a laugh away. It's just a mental shift away. It's not that hard. But sometimes our minds want to make it very hard and make it seem impossible. It's not impossible, and I'm the queen of thinking it's impossible, and I'm telling you it's not impossible, okay? So trust me. Deep breaths. It feels so good.
Love is the key. Love is what makes up the universe. The present technology on Earth will only develop to a certain extent because mankind does not yet understand that love is necessary. Energy can take all forms of creativity, but when one is dealing with greed or hatred or any emotion that is not working toward light, one is only allowed to go so far. There is only so much information that is available to that sort of vibration. Love is the basic building block, so when one has love, all possibilities exist. Bringing back the concepts of light, which are information, and love, which is creativity, is the plan. When you are informed, you move beyond the need to be in fear. When you feel uninformed and out of control, you do not understand the bigger picture. Each of you came to awaken something inside yourself, inside the coding of your being, the DNA, and you are responding to it. This is why you are on a search in all directions of your life. As systems busters to the areas where your specialties are most needed, you believe that you live in the land of the free and the home of the brave. Yet you live in the most controlled experimental society on the planet. The tyranny that has been set up here is rather interesting because it is a tyranny without walls. As a country and a collective consciousness, because everyone is so frightened of giving up the system in the United States, they are going to be forced to give it up. The system is corrupt, it does not work, it does not honor life, and it does not honor Earth. Consciousness must change. In the next few years, a connectedness and communal cooperation will begin to run through this country so that you will stop separating yourselves with respect to political ideology. That separation was designed. Much of the political maneuvering going on, particularly in the United States, is purposely designed to separate you. All kinds of things are said to keep you from discovering what you have in common. When people discover this, they will begin to get angry. A new pride and a new sense of integrity will come about. Modern technology is one of the biggest weapons of frequency control. You have been sold devices for entertainment and convenience, and they are all involved with frequency control. Your television sets. They are the primary tool used to manipulate your consciousness on a day-to-day basis. This experiment is so finely tuned that you respond subliminally to disease via the television. Look around you. Wake up. People who need to watch television are not tapping into the wealth of information within their minds and immediately accessible all around them. As a matter of fact, if you really want to evolve, do not read your newspapers, do not listen to the radio, and do not watch television. If you are able to be media-free for periods of time, and you disengage yourself from the frequency of chaos and anxiety and stress and hustle-bustle and temptations of all kinds that you don't need, you begin to get clear. You begin to listen to what is going on inside of yourself and to live of the world and not necessarily be lost in it. You become clear. We cannot emphasize this enough. The educational system is another area where you are controlled. Most of what you are taught is malarkey. You work hard, take loans out, and pay money to learn something that is antiquated before you even set foot in the door. Thought comes first. Experience is always secondary. It is never the other way around, that you have the experience and then you base the thought around it. Always your experience is a direct reflection of what you are thinking. Clarity and recognition of your own power are the bottom line. Your thoughts form your world all of the time. Because you are bombarded with so many frequency-controlled vibrations that attempt to keep you from being clear, you fluctuate. You must, as a species, make it your intention to stay very clear, to stay centered, and always to bring yourself into the moment. Stop living in the future or living in the past, and always live in your now. Say to yourself, what do I want? I want to accelerate my personal evolution. I want spirit to assist me in a greater capacity. I want my body to regenerate itself. I want to emanate health. I am willing to give up difficulty so that I can be a living example of what humanity can be. It is this line of thinking, this commanding from your being and calling out what you want with clarity, that brings you everything in acceleration. Trust that there is always something in it for you. Do not sweep your dramas under the rug as if they are old, dirty, horrible things and you never wish to see them again. Get finished with these dramas. Stop cycling in them and being lost in them. However, understand that the drama you have had with your mother, your brother, your sister, your lover is something you may use 20 years later to come to a whole new realization. So let these life dramas be like a file for you. Finish them up, resolve them as best you can, create peace, accept your part in them, and then let them cycle back through your consciousness to teach you something. Those who are involved in dramas in which it looks like someone is a victim are usually so out of touch with their feelings that they do not connect how they feel with what they are thinking. Victims find victims. Victors find victors. You are a result of your thoughts. If there is nothing else you learn on this planet, you will learn that this is the rule. Your words are either empowering or disempowering. We want you to have the courage to live your light, so we want to emphasize to you and convince you in whatever way possible that your thoughts formulate your world. Eliminate the words should and trying from your vocabulary. Should implies that you are operating under someone else's sovereignty. We would like to remind you that you are sovereign unto yourself. If someone is trying to put out a newsletter or trying to change their patterns, they can try for the rest of their life. Trying is not doing. Whenever you use the word trying, you will not accomplish anything because trying is an excuse. I tried to do it. I tried. In your own life, use the words, I am creating, I am doing, I am manifesting, I am intending, and I am bringing about. Forget I am trying. State of mind is the name of the game here. We cannot emphasize that to you enough. How you feel about reality and how you program reality is how you are going to respond to it, or how it is going to present itself to you. Remember, when you learn the rules of the game, all you need do is think of how you want to be. Once you figure this out, you can fix everything about yourself, because you will be self-motivated, self-empowered, and self-generated. It is time for all of you to redefine your own identities in a much greater sense. Feel the confusion that is spreading around this world about what is going on. This planet has operated on a very low frequency, a frequency based on survival and a frequency based on disempowerment. Your identity has been based on what you could gather outside of yourself. All of the money saved and property owned, all of the security that provides you with identity is completely irrelevant to the evolution of the planet. This planet is in desperate need of committed entities who are in search of the exalted self. The continuity we have been speaking of, that it will behoove you to bring into your lives, involves knowing from moment to moment inside your beings that you are committed to discovering this exaltation. This exaltation can be translated in words as a frequency, or a wave of feeling, or vibration. You all understand vibration in terms of light and sound. Vibrations are ongoing. They carry and transmit forms of intelligence. When you look to yourself and do not forget that you are on this path, and you continuously remind yourself, you are producing a kind of continuity that can do more than all the books and tapes in the world. And you know that you are here to redefine, redesign, and break the boundaries of humanity. You broadcast this. You live your life committed to this. The change means giving up many things, coming apart from many things, and coming together with other things because you will trust. What does it mean to trust? It means to have such inner knowing that your thoughts create your world, to simply be quite certain, with divine nonchalance and inner knowing. It is this theme over and over again that we are attempting to present to you in every capacity and every means of expression, so that one of these days you will get it. Once you get it and begin to live it, you will begin to change your lives. You have purpose because all aspects of consciousness are connected to one another. None exist outside the system. They are all parts of the whole. The essence of the vehicle you occupy and the energy you generate are part of the developmental sequence that you can say has a purpose for your personal search in life.